This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. President Trump using his first week in office to implement executive orders to carry out his border policies, and he's carrying through with his campaign promise of using the military to help secure the border. Natalie Brand has the details from Washington.
CBS News has learned the Trump administration is considering sending as many as 10,000 U.S. troops to the southern border and potentially using military bases to hold migrants awaiting deportation. The Pentagon has already said around 1,500 troops have begun to deploy to help secure the U.S.-Mexico border.
This was a gross miscarriage of common sense to allow people to come in.
Stepped-up enforcement operations across the country have led to nearly 500 undocumented migrant arrests.
And they will be sent home. And those flights are already underway this morning.
Community leaders are warning migrants to be prepared.
If you are deported, you should already have paperwork set so we know where your children need to go. You need to have those legal documents, those powers of attorneys.
A federal judge in Seattle hears arguments today on lawsuits challenging President Trump's executive order seeking to end birthright citizenship. While here on Capitol Hill, Trump allies are working to double down with new legislation.
His historic executive order to end birthright citizenship marks a critical step forward. And now, with the Birthright Citizenship Act of 2025, we can solidify these reforms into lasting law.
Attorneys general from more than 20 states suing to block changing birthright citizenship argue it's settled law protected by the Constitution's 14th Amendment. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And Americans are weighing in on the pardoning of the January 6 rioters. A new Reuters poll revealing 58% of Americans say that President Trump should not have pardoned it. He pardoned, of course, more than 1,000 people charged in the Capitol attack, including nearly a dozen from here in Wisconsin. And some bad news at the pump. GasBuddy is predicting a price surge in the Midwest. The price hike is blamed on oil prices and frigid weather. The price of crude oil jumped $80 a barrel last week. The average gas price in Wisconsin sitting at $2.79 right now, just below that $3 per gallon national mark. Another concern is President Donald Trump's threat to impose tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico starting next month. Wisconsin's Department of Public Instruction is freezing hiring through June amid budget tension. The agency says public education remains chronically underfunded, citing a $2.3 million cut in the current state budget. While Republicans call the freeze a step toward fiscal responsibility, it comes as they push legislation to block DPI's recent lowering of state test score requirements. GOP lawmakers say maintaining consistent scoring standards is crucial for year-over-year comparisons.
That's really important when you look back at the pandemic, when we're trying to look at the effect of the kids that were, kind of lost in the pandemic to see if they've gotten back on track.
State Superintendent Jill Underly believes the previous scale was too strict. Underly has requested an additional $3 billion in the next state budget for public education.
Well, good afternoon to you. We started out with cold conditions today with a wind chill between -10 and -20. Well, that's still continuing to move through the area as we go right into the noon hour here. Now that we've surpassed the noon hour, you're going to hold on to drier conditions with a whole lot of sunshine on the way. Temperatures are going to hold on to the teen zone. Eventually, we'll see the similar conditions going into tomorrow. But let's go ahead and take a quick peek of what's happening out there. They had snow earlier this morning that kind of scooted out along areas by Madison and getting into Lake Michigan. Now that cold air comes out of Canada and continues to spill on top of us, but high pressure is down to our south and continues to build. As that happens, you're going to get more of the blue skies, the cooler air, as well as temperatures still holding on to the teens and, of course, single digits as we finish out the day. It's going to be a short thermometer. In fact, we'll also hold on to the wind chill that continues all the way into the afternoon hours, despite the winds chilling down again or tapering down. We'll hold on to the wind gusts that we picked up today, up to about 26 miles per hour to 28 miles per hour, but they are tapering. As you can see right here, plenty of sunshine, dry conditions, and of course the winds will be around 10 miles per hour or less. Eau Claire will have more sunshine as well, taking it from 7 to 9 degrees. That's a short thermometer. When I come back, I'll have a better overview of how this all plays out, plus the snow that's on the way.
Thank you, Art. Happening now, firefighters battling two fires near LA. The latest blaze is in Sepulveda. The good news is firefighters were able to keep it to only 40 acres. The bad news, the Hughes fire is still just 14% contained, already torched more than 10,000 acres in Los Angeles and Ventura counties. Nominations for the 97th Academy Awards were announced this morning, and Emilia Perez, the genre-busting musical, earned the most nods, but the blockbuster Wicked isn't far behind. Danya Backus reports from LA.
The Netflix musical Emilia Perez leads this year's Oscar nominations with 13, including nods for Best Picture and Best Actress for Carla Sofia Gascon, the first openly trans actor ever nominated. Wicked was also popular with Academy voters, nabbing 10 nominations, including for Best Picture and for stars Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. The epic drama The Brutalist also captured 10 nods, including Best Picture and 3 for acting. Rounding out the Best Picture category, the comedy drama Anora, the Bob Dylan biopic A Complete Unknown, the Vatican drama Conclave, Dune Part 2, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, and The Substance. The Substance brought Demi Moore her first Oscar nomination, up against Anora's Mikey Madison and Fernanda Torres in I'm Still Here, beating out some big names.
Where is Nicole Kidman for Baby Girl?
No Nicole Kidman.
The performance
no
of her
Angelina
life.
Jolie. No Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
This is going to be talked about a lot today.
In the leading actor category, Timothée Chalamet earned a nod for his turn as Bob Dylan in A Complete Unknown. He faces Adrian Brody in The Brutalist, Coleman Domingo in Sing Sing, Ray Fiennes in Conclave, and Sebastian Stan in The Apprentice. At the start of the announcement, the Academy's leadership acknowledged the Los Angeles wildfires that have devastated so many in their community.
We will honor the talented filmmakers nominated today, pay tribute to our brave first responders, and celebrate the enduring spirit of Los Angeles and the film industry.
Conan O'Brien is set to host the awards scheduled for March 2nd. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And because of the fires, the Film Academy canceled its annual nominees lunch and downsized other events. On Wednesday, they announced the original song nominees will not be performed this year either. Still to come for us at noon, a 2-month-long Las Vegas hotel worker strike coming to an end. What are the details on their new contract just ahead? And a surprising collaboration, what this announcement means for Oreo fans.
Home Furniture, where quality meets style and value. The timeless elegance of our fine furniture gallery. The modern, urban look of Uptown. The handmade perfection of Amish craftsmen. Or the rustic charm of Lodge Furniture. Whatever your lifestyle, there's no place like home.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. The starting wage for laborers is up to $21 per hour with no experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Wisconsin, one of those places where families spend their winters among frozen lakes and snow-covered hills. With all the fun they're having, it's easy to take for granted how they warm up, by the fire, or simply adjusting their thermostat. But for some of us, it's not that easy. Some of us need to decide whether to heat or to eat, or to further neglect our basic survival needs. We are working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans, all struggling to pay record heating bills. These dangerous temperatures aren't just uncomfortable for us, they can be deadly. If you are struggling to decide if you can put food on the table or heat your home, please reach out for a hand up. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
Welcome to the most honest commercial you've ever seen. Not the cleanest, just the most honest.
Today, we're fixing a home's foundation.
I mean, that is like the most common thing to see in the world.
Pretty common, yeah.
Right.
So it's the soil that's eroding away, causing those cavities, those voids that the foundation then wants to settle into.
And then you guys with your superhero capes show up and fix everything.
Yes, sir.
Get a free and honest inspection with Innovative Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Get a sleep like no other on an Heirloom mattress from Home Sleep Express. And right now, pay no interest for 5 years. Plus, get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Heirloom, the perfect sleep, night after night. At Home Sleep Express.
An update now on the Las Vegas worker strike, an airline adding Venmo to its payment options, and Post Malone's new collaboration with a cookie. CBS's Chanel Call has the latest consumer news from New York.
The nearly 70-day strike by Las Vegas hotel workers has come to an end. The Culinary Workers and Bartenders Union announced on X that they have agreed to a new 5-year contract with Virgin Hotels Las Vegas. Hundreds of workers had walked off the job back in November due to disagreements over pay increases. JetBlue flyers can now book their flights using Venmo. The budget airline is the first to accept the digital payment option, citing convenience and ease for customers. Venmo has already been added as a payment choice on JetBlue's website and will be rolling out on the company's mobile app in the coming weeks. And Post Malone wants you to run in circles for his new collaboration with Oreo. The limited edition Post Malone Oreo cookies feature salted caramel and shortbread flavored cream swirled between one chocolate and one golden cookie. The cookies have 9 designs that celebrate the recording artist's albums and hit songs. The tasty collaboration hits store shelves next month, though fans can pre-order starting next week through Oreo's website.
Coming up, what is long COVID and why are women more likely to develop the condition? A look at those answers after the break. First, a live look at what's happening on Wall Street. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Around here, neighbors come together to make each other better. We're taking the same approach with healthcare. Gunderson Health System and Bellin Health have come together to form Amplify Health, giving you more of what's important in healthcare. More caring, more listening, more to feel good about on your way to feeling better. Overall, just a little more heart. Amplify Health by Gunderson. A little empathy changes everything.
Out with the olds and in with the new at Wesco in Sparta. Grab amazing deals with discounts up to 50% off. Floor models, overstacked, and slightly blemished items must go. So incredible, even I can't believe the savings. Our team is ready to help you find the perfect piece for your home. Hurry, these deals won't last long. Head to Wesco in Sparta. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And remember to tell them Peyton sent you.
Join News 8 Now for the 102nd Annual Westby Ski Jump, January 31st and February 1st. Athletes from all over the world compete at speeds exceeding 50 miles per hour on the Olympic-sized ski hill. Visit snowflakeskiClub.com to buy a button today.
You earn trust by making a commitment and sticking to it. By telling the heartwarming local stories with the same consistency and dedication as the difficult ones. And serving this community all day, every day. We work hard for this trust and love telling your local stories. Because we, like you, expect more. We are News 8 Now.
In your medical news, women are significantly more likely than men to develop long COVID. A study published in JAMA Network Open shows women over 40 are as much as 6 to 10% more likely to develop the condition, though the reasons why aren't known. Symptoms of long COVID include brain fog, fatigue, and shortness of breath. And people whose parents divorced are at a greater risk for stroke later in life. A University of Toronto study of Americans 65 and older found strokes impacted 1 in 9 people who came from divorced homes, but only 1 in 15 whose parents did not divorce. The reasons why are unclear, but the authors speculate it could have to do with stress experienced as a child. And the number of children and young people being hospitalized for mental health issues is rising. A study in England found between 2012 and 2022, there was a 65% rise in 5 to 18-year-olds being admitted to hospitals due to mental health issues, including anxiety and eating disorders. The biggest increase was among girls ages 11 to 15. As we head to break, we'll take a live look at CityCam 8. Art is in next with a look at our forecast.
Your job title shouldn't define you, but in the job I'm running for, it should. I'm Brad Schimmel, and justice is my life's work. Helping Wisconsin's most vulnerable, stopping elder abuse, taking on human traffickers, putting pedophiles behind bars, and leading the Sexual Assault Kit Initiative, clearing 4,000 backlogged tests so survivors could finally get justice. For me, it's not a title. It's my mission statement.
Live at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Richie McDonald, formerly of Lone Star. Larry Stewart of Restless Heart. Tim Rushlow, formerly of Little Texas. Together as the frontman at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. Valentine's, February 14th. The music of Lone Star, Restless Heart, and Little Texas. Tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. The frontman, Friday, February 14th. Must be 21 or over to attend.
Welcome to Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique, your new go-to for all things gourmet and kitchen chic. From artisanal cookware to unique gourmet ingredients, we've got everything to inspire your inner chef. Discover our exclusive collection of kitchen gadgets, quality knives, and delicious culinary delights. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a home cooking enthusiast, Hazel and Lola's is here to elevate your kitchen game. Hazel and Lola's, located inside Wesco and Sparta. Stop in today and tell them Peyton sent you.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
Oh, welcome back and good afternoon to you. Here we have again the LA fires. Santa Ana wind still blowing, as I mentioned earlier this morning. Yet that high pressure ridge pretty much over the Intermountain West, and that continues to just drive more of these winds coming out of the area, going straight for that area of low pressure out there offshore of Mexico and of course Southern California. As we take a peek here, we're also seeing a high wind warning that goes all the way into today about 2 o'clock when it expires. They're looking at gusts up to 65 miles per hour, sustained winds up to 35 to 50 miles per hour, but isolated winds can get up to 80 miles per hour in the forecast. Also, you're going to be seeing the red flag warnings in play as well. That's going to usher in more of the winds that continue to move in, but we get a little bit closer. Castaic, that's the new fire right there. That's happening up in the local mountains there. You've got I-5 right there continuing to move. That's been kind of closed for a while because of the wildfire. You also have just in between Santa Clarita and Castaic, that's where the Magic Mountain area is for much of the folks that like to go and hang out at that area. But we also have rain and snow possibly mixing in as we get into a rain-snow mix into Southern California, as well as portions of the West Coast there, going up to the Bay Area as well and up to the local mountains. That will continue to get pulled all the way because of that those Santa Ana winds possibly continuing to blow, or at least weakening as we go into the weekend. That being said, for them, that's what's going to happen for them. For us, we're cold today. We're also going to be seeing teens for the local forecast going into tonight with single digits as well. Then we get into tomorrow. We start off cold again with the wind chill kicking in, those winds still breezy up to 25 miles per hour, but then they'll taper soon. And of course, we'll see cooler conditions coming into the afternoon where the highs will be just near seasonal average. You've got the low pressure system well off to the east now, moving out of the area, but high pressure will continue to build as we go right into the next couple of days. Then a warming trend will gather, and we'll start to see temperatures, as I mentioned, start to warming up going through the weekend. Seasonal average temperatures getting to above seasonal average temperatures, back into the mild where 30s are possible. And then as we continue on, we'll see into next week, mostly 30s in the forecast. And I'm talking low to middle to upper 30s. All right, that's happening for us right now. There are the winds that we've experienced. You'll see as we finished out this morning, we had those winds continuing through the area, and then they taper down going into the afternoon. We'll also see them break down, and as we go deeper into tomorrow, well, those winds come on back. You're going to see them coming out of the west, northwest, or the southwest, continuing on to be breezy in the morning and into the noon hour. And as that continues to happen, that's that wind chill like we had today. Then as we go into the afternoon, we'll get those temperatures to start to moderate. We also have, as we finish out going into the 8 o'clock hour, all the way into the 2 o'clock hour, you're going to be seeing the winds pretty much going back to single-digit numbers. And then after that, we're pretty much done going into Friday, where you see those morning temperatures pretty cold. And then still, we get into the warming conditions coming in for the afternoon with snow working into the forecast not once, but maybe twice, finishing out as we go through Saturday with the possibility of more snow back in the forecast. What are we going to get out of this, though? Well, we're looking at the possibility of maybe an inch or two coming in the forecast. Coldest period, yeah, you're saying, hey, are we going to stay cold or this for the next couple of days? I don't think so. Those are our average temperatures, but we're going to beat that as we go into the next couple of days. And I'm going to show you here as we roll right into how this all plays out. You're going into conditions to play like this, going into, again, temperatures from 13 today, 24 for tomorrow. Then we're going to see 33, possibly getting up to all the way up to 29 degrees. Those mild conditions continue to get up to the upper 30s with a whole lot of sunshine. Is this like beach weather for us going into the area?
Break out the beach towels, and yeah, it's going to feel great, isn't it?
Yeah, I could use a meatball sub and maybe a beer, and we'll be okay.
Okay, all sounds great, doesn't it?
And
we'll take one of each. Oh yeah, we can't forget National Pie Day. Yeah. Coming up, a famous flower. We'll have all the details on why it's become so popular when we come back.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $5.79 per pound or 85% lean for $5.39 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
You come alive in the dead of winter and start work early on snow days because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to move, plow, blow, and thrive in the winter. So when the snow falls, you can rise to meet it.
Right now, receive 0% APR for 60 months and up to $2,300 off BX Series tractor packages. Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
There's obviously a lot of different health issues related to untreated hearing loss.
Yeah.
Hearing loss can affect tinnitus, depression, isolation, heart health, cognitive decline, hypertension, diabetes, osteoporosis, safety and balance. The point is, you're never too old to do something.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Increase your home's energy efficiency and enjoy year-round comfort with Asher Lasting Exteriors. Our windows and doors combine quality craftsmanship and cutting-edge innovation from the trusted brand Renewal by Andersen, and our team provides expert installations backed by industry-leading transferable warranties. Take advantage of our biggest savings ever and receive up to 25% off your entire project. Connect with our team today and request a free, no-obligation consultation at goasher.com.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our winter freezer filler bundle. Call and order yours today. Eat healthy. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today. Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Finally today, a rare tropical plant is turning stomachs down under. Huge crowds are lining up in Australia to get a whiff of the stinky flower. Its scientific name is the Amorphophallus titanum.
Pretty gross, yeah. Think about the last time that you're in the gym with a lot of really sweaty dudes.
The smell was like hot garbage.
Smells like something is rotting, but like a socks.
Wow, and look at that smoke it produces. The stench is short-lived, only lasting for 24 hours. Plant enthusiasts worldwide have turned into a live stream to watch it bloom for the first time in 15 years. The smoke has a great effect, though. Art is back with the final weather check when we come back.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
from Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality, installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Bortzdorf Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
Stay warm and cozy this winter with La Crosse Fireplace Company and receive a 30% federal tax credit. Wood stoves with a modern style like Quadra-Fire or the classic look from Vermont Castings, La Crosse Fireplace Company has the stove to fit your style and need. Purchase and receive a 30% federal tax credit on the entire package and installation. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Around here, neighbors come together to make each other better. We're taking the same approach with healthcare. Gunderson Health System and Bellin Health have come together to form Amplify Health, giving you more of what's important in healthcare. More caring, more listening, more to feel good about on your way to feeling better. Overall, just a little more heart. Amplify Health by Gunderson. A little empathy changes everything.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
A slight chance this Friday as we go into the afternoon all the way into the evening with snow possibilities carrying all the way into Saturdays. We're looking at maybe an inch, maybe 2 inches, and a trace possibly down to farther south. As we go into it, look at the temperatures on the rise as we go through your weekend and beyond.
Yes, 39 is going to feel great. Did you ever think you'd be excited to see that?
No.
Can't wait. Thank you, Art, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tonight. Until then, enjoy your day.